gentlemen, can I please have your attention? I've just been handed an urgent
country music
news story, and I need all of you to stop what you're doing and listen.
Not news, but an op-ed. We have been talking a lot about how 2024 was a fantastic year for country music, with the independent and independent adjacent scenes leading the way for sweeping improvements to much of the mainstream compared to the aggregate of years past. However, in at least one way, country music was the same old this year. It's no secret that few women have truly reached stardom throughout country music's history. Sure, there's iconic names like Dolly, Reba, Shania, Martina, and Patsy, just to name a few. And you will never hear me say that there's a lack of good female country music artists. There's a ton. But when it comes to seeing that talent repaid as commercial success, country music has not been too kind to the ladies on the whole. Maybe one day I'll do a deep dive and see what this actually looks like data-wise. But the self-evident nature of the male-dominated industry was once again on full display in 2024. Every year, I'm always surprised, and I don't know why, at the sheer lack of songs that go number one during a given year. Sure, there's a million different charts that you can look at to find an answer that better serves your end. But at the end of the day, you have to go with what Billboard says. In particular, I'm looking at Billboard's Country Airplay chart, which tracks how popular singles are on the ever-important country radio machine. Ella Langley was the only female artist to top the Billboard Country Airplay chart in 2024. The more prominent Hot Country Songs chart wasn't any better, with only Casey Musgraves as part of her duet with Zach Bryan on I Remember Everything. And Beyonce, despite the whole is it country, is it not country debacle, making an appearance. It's also worth noting that Ella is joined by Riley Green, which does somewhat cheapen the honor, but it really shows in black and white the issue that I've long talked about. No matter how good a record is, it just doesn't get the same treatment and radio play. Did Miranda Lambert not release a stellar project with Postcards from Texas? Did Lainey Wilson drop off the face of the planet after releasing Whirlwind? Has Megan Moroney not been praised by insiders and outsiders alike for the quality of songwriting and focus on country instrumentation on Am I Okay? Does the industry no longer love Carly Pearce or even Kelsey Ballerini? While I recognize just how big of a moment the whole You Look Like You Love Me duet was, it's a shame that Ella's sophomore album, Hungover, is viewed as nothing more than the vehicle holding that song with Riley Green. It's a great project that shows Ella finding her voice and blooming into the artist that she is destined to become. Why is there always only one or two women country music stars at any given time? We can look at a top 10 list of all dudes and not blink an eye. But a top 10 list of all women is truly nothing more than a pipe dream at this point. And look, I'm not some equitable inclusion person that's demanding 100% equal chart representation between men and women at all times. I don't want to start seeing bad song charts just because they're performed by women. But I do want to see incredible art made by women get a fair share of success. It's hard to argue that there's not some sort of barrier for women to reach the very top in country music. Not saying that they can't make a great living out of playing songs and earning themselves a loyal fan base. But I am saying there's just something that slows many female artists down as they near the upper echelon. So, big shout out to Ella Langley for representing women in country radio this year.